Hello, my name is Troy Gordon. I am here to present my PowerPoint on assistive technology and the iPad. This presentation is designed to provoke thought and promote the innovation of the iPad as a cutting-edge technology tool for the enhancement of learning within the field of special education. You may ask, what is assistive technology? Assistive technology is defined as any device, piece of equipment, or system that helps bypass, work around, or compensate for an individual's specific learning deficit. There are many forms of assistive technology. They range from hearing aids to alternative keyboards to various forms of software. Access to assistive technology for individuals with disabilities opens the door to their increased independence in home, school, and work settings. Through the aid of these devices, their learning experiences are enhanced, promoting equality in the classroom. This often frees them up to establish an identity and release some of the day-to-day stress of the primary caregivers. Who benefits from assistive technology? I would say everyone: students, teachers, and parents. Everyone benefits from assistive technology because assistive technology gives support to all the participatory parties involved for the purpose of enhanced instruction. The iPad, as an assistive technology tool within the field of special education, is a no-brainer. This tool has the capacity to address a litany of exceptionalities through the use of an infinite number of apps. The apps provide the support and framework for many different impairments like autism, hearing impaired, and the visually impaired. In 1983, Steve Jobs gave a speech revealing that Apple had been working on the iPad tablet for roughly 27 years. In his speech, he stated that Apple wanted to build a computer and a book that was mobile and could connect to large databases everywhere. Assistive technology needed this innovation because it cut down on the number of devices a school had to purchase and only had to invest in one that could provide multiple services. There are many advantages to utilizing the iPad for schools. They are portability, design, and they are very user-friendly, to name a few. There are a few disadvantages as well. Some of the disadvantages are multiple screen activity, no USB ports, and no compatibility with Adobe Flash. There are unlimited options when it comes to utilizing the iPad and its apps for the purpose of education. The options range from apps that cover the core subjects like math and science, to games for entertainment, to apps that address the needs of students with exceptionalities. There are many videos and presentations on the internet that provide insight and data on the benefits of the iPad as a tool for assistive technology. Here are a few. Here is a timeline of pre-iPad information. This is a timeline of the iPad after its inception and release in 2009. One must learn by doing the thing, for though you think you know, you have no certainty until you try. These are the words of Sophocles in the year 400 BC. The process of knowing filters through the decision innovation process. There are 5 stages to this process. The stages are knowledge, persuasion, decision, implementation, and confirmation. Knowledge is the background information on the innovation and who will adopt it. Persuasion is the information that shows why you need to utilize the tool. If you look at the facts, you really only have one choice, and that is to adopt. Creating and designing the implementation portion is very important in the diffusion process for adoption. Confirmation is where all the decisions will be made about how many units to purchase, when and where the innovation will be employed. Apple is one of the most successful companies in the world. The technology products it has produced have reached best-selling in a plethora of categories ranging from the sales of the iPod, iPhone, and the iPad. These sales have been fueled by a well-conceived marketing and advertising plan that utilized cool ads, branding, and conferences that infuse knowledge and hype about their products. The iPad rate of adoption has shown yearly increases in sales since its release in 2009. The key innovator in the success of the iPad has been Steve Jobs, who has been a leading force behind Apple and all of its major product releases in the last 30 years. Early adopters play an essential role in the diffusion of a new innovation. It is essential that users are provided with the opportunity to get hands-on training with new innovations for the purpose of observability and trialability. Laggards must be identified immediately and targeted for training and professional development. Providing professional development, training, and support by providing peer mentors should enhance the adoption rate within the group of laggards. Achieving critical mass is essential and gained through understanding the relative advantage, compatibility, complexibility, observability, and trialability. A decentralized approach will work best for the adoption of the iPad because of the peer-to-peer interaction in the school setting involving both teachers and students. The change agents are the target group which will employ and disseminate the necessary information to the masses for the purpose of adoption. The change agents will fulfill their role by diagnosing the problems or issues, evaluating the system, and providing training and support to the users. Currently, the iPad has not reached critical mass in most schools. Through this presentation, we hope this is where the change begins. Due to the fact that the iPad has not achieved critical mass within my school system, I believe the first strategy to combat this lack of diffusion would be to target highly respected professionals that can influence the masses by issuing iPads for their use in their classrooms. Once the test group gains confidence and insight into the innovation, we would have them facilitate a professional development for the purpose of introducing and teaching other teachers about the innovation. The next strategy to be employed is to implement an incentive-based system that rewards all teachers for employing this new innovation in the rituals and routines of their classroom instruction. The champions will go out and spread the good word on the innovation. This group will also provide support and mentoring for the late adopters and laggards. Question of the day: Can schools continue to lag behind other industries when it comes to the implementation of technology when research has shown how effective the use of various innovations can be? This presentation has shown that the iPad can be a tremendous asset to people who have impairments. Why wouldn't we utilize a tool that is both affordable and multifaceted for people of varied exceptionalities and impairments? Can we continue to deny them the right to a tool that gives them a voice and their independence? Do we want to? Is it prudent to the success of our school system to continue to do so? This concludes my multimedia presentation on assistive technology and the iPad. I hope this innovation is confirmed for adoption. It is greatly needed.